You know what the most passionate debate on Twitter was this week? It had nothing to do with guns. I mean, in the beginning, it was all that stupid shit, but the most passionate debate this week was between listeners talking about your suggestion about being able to do more for Raw with 2 hours as opposed to the 3, and people were getting hot about hot. They're getting passionate about listing their reasons why a 3-hour was necessary versus people who were saying if you trimmed it down and got more concise, you could do more with 2 hours. Did you see any of that?
I tell you what I did. I watched Raw, and lo and behold, for a while there, Raw was 3 hours and 33 minutes. At 3 hours on Monday, that motherfucker was done. So, on top of that, it's like Chapo versus Bobby Lashley. Solid match, clean finish. AJ Miz, clean finish. I thought a match I really liked was I'm a huge Ziggler fan anyway, but Ziggler and Gable had a match that started off with a lot of collegiate wrestling and just had a completely different feel than the spot fest that you see a lot of other places. So the first thing that I noticed when Triple H took over the show was the first Monday, Becky Lynch came out and basically reclaimed the babyface status. It made her super over, and they've kind of corrected that whole thing. And then with Bayley coming back, so it seems like the women's division is it doesn't seem it is it's up and running, and it was good TV.
They're getting a lot of time.
Yeah, and they're also the women's tag tournament started, and so that's some good storyline there, and it's good because it's every week you're following the storyline. The storyline is the championship, so it takes a lot away from having to just meaninglessly have just conversations and dialogue, and it just everybody knows what's at stake, and you go in and you you wrestle for the title. So
If you trimmed the talk, right, you could probably get close to the 2 hours. You'd have to lose a match or two, but you could probably get close to the 2 hours just by trimming the skits and the talk, right? Not that the talk is always bad. I mean, certainly, if we're going to go back, talk about with the NWO's opening segment, well, that was always the 9 o'clock segment, right? And that was the ratings juggernaut there. So
a lot of times, though, we come at 10. A lot of times we'd come at 10. No, but it was usually 9, I think, because did we start at 8?
You started at 8. Vince went on at 9, so you guys wanted the hot segment there, yeah.
They started all the work rate was all the first hour. That was all the Eddie and that crew.
But if we talk about 2 hours now, obviously, right? You have to keep. You sold to advertisers a 3-hour show, right? And
Absolutely.
You're charging a certain rate.
You're not giving money back.
No, exactly. So you've got to do something with an hour somewhere. It could be like a pre-show or a post-show, something. But it would be kind of pulled out from the start to finish Raw broadcast. Yes.
I still think that there's a place that they can still get that commitment to on the same program to go, like I said, Friday Night Late, do an hour of just, like a rawer, more adult driven and do, try to get maybe even an M-rated show.
Oh, I see. So, okay. So split it. So do Friday night 1 hour, Monday night 2 hours. And so Raw or Raw Uncensored Friday, and then Monday Night Raw on Monday. And that's your 3 hours.
Yeah.
Got it. Understood.